I'm going to share with you a technique that I learned many years ago, and this really helped me to move forward in my life after trauma. Now, my trauma was a sexual assault. As a matter of fact, I should say gang rape. I was gang raped back when I was 19 years old. This technique was something that I developed after all that negativity and all those mean people that were criticizing me for speaking out back at the time. I actually got hate mail in the mail. People were so critical. Anyway, I developed this technique and I want to share it with you today. I pretended like I had a big fuck you on my forehead. And when somebody would say something really stupid, and they often did, say something mean or talk behind my back so that I could hear it, I didn't really have the courage to say it to their face at the time. I was insecure. I was ashamed of what had happened. I didn't feel confidence at all. I pretended like I did, but I didn't have it. And instead, I would think about that big FU on my forehead, and I would feel good about myself, and I'd smile to myself, and I'd think, yeah, well, fuck you. And it made me feel better. Here it is decades later, and I still use that technique. I stand up, I speak out for victims of crime. I get criticized on a regular basis. Everybody has something to say. Some people just don't want to hear it, and so they just lash out at me. And that's cool. That's their thing. But that's how I deal with it. Most of the time it just rolls off my back because I've developed a thick skin. But sometimes, if I'm already feeling a little bit vulnerable, it does get to me. And I've only shared this with one other person before. My friend Nadia. I actually told her this past week. I have a fuck you list on my computer. I have a file, and it's called, and I put it in big bold letters, in capital letters with 3 exclamation marks, fuck you. And it's a list of people, and I'd say there's about 10 people on that list right now. And I've listed the people that have not supported me over the years that were supposed to be my friends, people that I've said really cruel things out in the public that really were not true, people who take little digs at me and make sarcastic remarks, think that I don't notice, but I do. People who have never believed in me or in the work that I do, or think that I'm a fraud or a phony. And these are the people on my list. And when I'm feeling particularly unmotivated, or I'm not feeling so great about the work I do in helping victims, I pull up that list on my computer and I remember the different things that those people have said or did to me, and it really, really pumps me up and motivates me to keep going, because that is a big fuck you to everybody. When you're successful and when you're happy doing the work that you love, and you're making accomplishments, you're succeeding within the community, that's the biggest fuck you I've ever noticed. So you know what? If you appreciate this little technique of mine, if you like this video, please click the like button underneath this video. And if you don't like it, just look at my forehead. That's my message to you.